Hello and welcome to the Disc Golf Down Under's coverage of the 2023 Reins Chains presented by Camden Valley Inn. I'm Ben Kennedy and joined with me is very special guest and dear friend Jennifer Allen. Hey Jen.
Hey everyone. Thanks for having me. This is about the time of year I tried to get over to Australia, but at least this time I'm not coming, but I still get to watch some amazing golf down under.
Yeah, it's awesome having you here. This was held at the Camden Bicentennial Equestrian Park. It's on a massive property that was the Crown land, and we were able to hire it out and use it for a disc golf tournament for once, rather than just horses running around.
Well, it looks like an incredible property and a ton of people who have came out to get going here. This is the final round, and it looks like a very tight battle.
Yeah, that's right. We have Mario, Tolberg, and Austin and Liam all tied in first. Our little player cards here is Mario Tolberg, lives in Sydney, career events 46, 4 wins and a rating of 915. And secondly, we have Austin D'Alessandro, lives in Canberra, events 23, 8 wins and a rating of 984. And we have Liam Brunelli-Brondex, lives in Sydney, career events 12, career wins 2 and a rating of 923. This is his first ever MPO event. And now we have Reins Chains, lives in Sydney, New South Wales, career events 34, career wins 3 and a rating of 929.
So this is some new MPO talent and it should be fun to watch.
That's right. Over to hole 1, par 3, 89 metres. Quite a tough little one here. A few trees to navigate through and working your way to the basket. Only one birdie the whole tournament.
Wow. I wonder if it went through the preferred flight path of underneath that little building and picnic table.
That's definitely a pro game.
So we're going with the forehand from Mario, and it looks to be just a little high, and it lands just a hair short over there, right side circle 1 edge.
And now Austin D'Alessandro to the tee, and he flips one up, but doesn't quite get the distance. Nice line, though.
Yeah, it was a beautiful line, great height, just a little too much turn and digs out a little short. Here we have Liam with another forehand, but unfortunately he releases this really high and gets caught up in those branches.
Yeah, it's still not quite easy from there. You got a nice little technical chip shot. But now we have Reins Chains on the tee.
That's a nice backhand as well. Catches just enough branches to knock him down short.
But he got the gap, so that's should be a nice easy up and down from there. Liam with his approach. Just catches that tree.
Yeah, and there's not much to that tree, but it was tough and knocked him straight down. Here's his approach at the basket, and that should do it.
Now Reins after his drive, this is his second shot. Can he get close to the basket? Oh, look at that roll away, Jen.
Nasty. That hit flat, too. That was a weird pop-up roll away. And the conditions look kind of calm right here, but it looks like before I kind of did a preview, it gets windy, doesn't it?
Yeah, the wind really picks up towards after the, maybe the 3rd or 4th hole. Oh, Austin gets a terrible spit out there.
Just caught the backside of that basket. These are portable baskets, so not quite as sturdy as some solid permanent baskets. They are nice to be able to do little pop-up events everywhere, though, huh?
Oh, yeah. Like, if you want to really create a brand new thing that no one else has ever played, then you got to have portable baskets.
Here we are, hole number 2. This is 80 meters, par 3. For all of us in the U.S., that is 262 feet. And I love this hole because you can approach the basket from the left or the right. So it sets up fine for either the forehand or the backhand shot. Here he is, Mario, with his forehand. Looks perfect. Skips just a hair
Yeah,
long.
can't say much
No?
about that. Reese Wisniewski.
Little too wide. Oh, it almost fought back in.
Austin D'Alessandro. What's he got for us? Little flex forehand. Nicely done. That's a great shot. Saved by the little tree.
Yeah, that was a good tree stop there. Both those forehands had great power. Looks like another backhand hyzer shot. This one is much better. And it's caught up on that little tiny new tree right there.
Reese, can he get into a little step putt? I think he's C2.
Yeah, it definitely looks circle 2. Hard to kind of keep the height and get around that tree. Maybe a turnover putt might have been a better shot at it, but that was a long ways away.
Ooh, Liam Doik in the top of the basket.
Yeah.
It's unlucky.
And again, the wind, it's kind of starting to gust, so maybe it kind of lifted it and dropped it funny for him, but Austin is able to cash that beautiful birdie putt, and this is Mario's look, and he gets the birdie as well.
Nice. So that's hole 1.
2.
Oh, 2. That was hole 2. Now we're on to hole 3. I'm so confused. Par 3, 100 meters. There's OB all towards the left of the equestrian sort of park area. You want to throw over the top of it or throw right, which is a safer gap.
Yeah, safer gap at OB all along the right side of the road as well. Definitely, to me, I would think over the fenced area is immediately out of bounds and a tougher lie, but they have no fear and just throwing a beautiful forehand right over. Austin's going to do the same thing. So a risky line, because if you do go out of bounds, you're immediately basically re-teeing.
And that looks like it should make it.
Yeah, plenty of distance.
It does.
Perfect shot.
That's a long look for birdie, but I'm sure with these speedy putts he can make it. And this is Reese just clipping the first tree there. Is it going to hold?
Didn't hit a lot of leaves, but it definitely looks, it took enough off of it that's going to unfortunately be OB, but he does get to take it out down there. So that is the nice thing by taking the safer. Now that perfectly hits the gap. Safe and hits the line.
Oh.
And the basket.
Wow, here's the instant replay here. And
yeah, if you hit the line perfect, that's what happens.
Brushes that she oak tree and just doinks the cage of the basket, almost bringing it up.
That would have been an incredible ace.
Now Reese for his, this will be his par shot?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
the handsome guy back there on the back, the camera there. Is this your first time filming, Ben, or?
This was actually my second time being on the catch K. Oh, what a putt!
Wow. 2 replays on the same hole, both definitely deserving. That was straight in the heart.
Mario just misses out on that one. But yeah, that was my second time ever doing catch cam, so...
Fun.
Pretty stressful when you're TDing and then you got other things in your mind and then... But
like catching incredible shots.
That's right. I feel like I was getting some action.
And you get to watch it too, so that's fun.
It is, and these guys just cleaning up their putts. That was a couple of birdies there.
Over to hole 4. This is a par for 151 meters. That's 495 feet. You have the OB over on the left side over that road. So kind of a placement shot, trying to make that first initial corner and then approaching in at the basket. And as we can kind of see each hole, it looks like the wind is picking up a little more. And it looks like from that flag that it is off the tee a right to left. So that is going to push it towards the OB line. This one looks perfect.
Yeah, Liam's really hit the center of the fairway that time. That's a
Yeah,
great shot
that
from Liam.
great height and angle and lands right in the bullseye of the fairway. This is
Mario
nice and
seems to be a lot
flat.
flatter.
Yeah, needs to be stable. Oh no, the wind pushed it over their left OB.
Can Reese get the wind rate off that and make the correction? Oh, he's thrown it low, but that's
Yeah.
safe.
He hasn't thrown many
Just.
forehands like the other guys, so maybe that's not his go-to shot, but it works to where it gets him to the corner.
And he's just had the nose up a little bit too far that time. It's put him in the trees a little bit, but he should be able to pitch out from there to save his par.
Yeah, this is a very well-designed course, so pat on the back to, I'm sure, you, Ben, and a few others who helped design this.
Yeah,
Very
thanks for
nicely
that.
placed baskets. Like, you definitely put some thought into the shots.
Yeah, if we see a nook, we usually shove a basket in there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Austin shows us how. Whoa, there's another rollaway.
Weird. Just hit the tree at a straight-on angle and just denies it. Rejected back, probably edge of circle 1. And
that's
that
the idea.
also...
The idea of spiking something in, you don't want it to roll away.
No,
point.
that looked perfect.
Ooh.
Good bid.
See if Liam can save. Oh, a little tree knock straight in front of the basket. Can't complain
Almost
when
got
you
the
miss.
bank shot. Yeah. And the wind, he's probably trying to keep that nose angle down.
And this will be Reese to save his par. And he does. Austin saves his par, takes no time to think about it. And all aboard the par train. If Mario can tap this in, which he has no problem in doing that.
That's not bad on a par 4.
Up to hole 5, par 3, 75 meters. Into a nice open area, but you've really got to get your shot right because it's on a high dinner table there.
This is the coolest hole, I think, or basket placement I've seen. What a fun shot. That is definitely going to come into play, I would think, with the wind, though. This is wide open. The wind is going to attack this basket for sure. And that's such a fun little place that you guys are teeing from as well.
Yeah.
So unique hole. And what was that CTB that I saw on that?
Yeah, so we had a CTB, which is closest to beef, and the winner got a beet tray. So
nice.
Reese has kept his nose quite up, but enough hyzer to come back around and land with a little putt there.
Yeah, most of those are really good drives. About 25 feet or so. And the wind, unfortunately, lifted that straight over the basket. So
and this is to save his par.
Yeah, about the same distance, maybe a hair closer.
Ooh.
No distraction. You're putting over a giant chair and a barrel. But this gets him right back. Oh, no. Don't do it. He's literally went back and forth to the exact same spot. Liam's going to give him a break. And showing the basket right there. That's where we want. Come on, get it in there. And at that point, you're just so timid. Like, I think you're scared to death.
Yeah, you'd be sweating hard.
Yes, for sure.
And then the other ball. Oh, yeah, no, it said,
Everyone's
Austin, don't
scared.
worry about it, mate.
Yeah, I was afraid that the wind would come into play. I unfortunately did not want to see that. Hopefully that is something Reese can just put in the past and forget about and move on. Like we're going to move on to hole number 6. This is 60 meters, par 3. That is 196 feet. We have OB all along the right side. So be careful with those forehand shots, kind of skipping over there towards that area. But still have to kind of get around those trees. So this is a tricky little placement as well.
Yeah, unfortunately, Austin hit that tree and it sent him straight down. But Looks like.
Yeah, they were
Oh,
both safe so far. That hit just past the OB line, so his Austin's shot did land safe.
now Liam with a nice
That
little
needs to be
Anheuser
stable.
shot. I didn't see where that went.
It looked like it hit short. It needed to be a little more stability to hyzer out like this one's going to. That's going to be hyzering out a little too much, but at least it's definitely safe.
And you still got a putt from there. You can be safe and not attack the
Oh
basket.
yeah, for sure.
Mario
That one
with
just
the putt for the birdie and... Oh, he gets it!
Wow. Top, not really banned, but hitting high on the chains, and it just drops it straight in. What a birdie putt. Reese
Can
from
Reese do the
about
same?
yeah, it's about the same distance.
Oh, it just hyzers out.
And it looks like you're kind of tucked back in there. You don't see the wind blowing quite as bad.
And Austin catches his
Yeah.
birdie as well. Liam just missing out hitting the pole, but that should be a nice little clean up for par.
Yeah, so everyone else is going to tap out their pars. And we're off to hole number 7.
That's right. 88-meter par 3. This is actually my favorite whole tournament. You got these guardian trees off into this little peninsula, and you want to make sure you don't use too stable a disc because you might just skip straight out into OB.
Yeah, it looks like there's OB on the right side and long.
And Austin just shows us how it's done.
Yeah, the perfect placement. Just a hair long, but not into that OB.
Mario throws one, but it flips over and goes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's OB.
Yeah, immediately turned on him. I don't know if the wind caught it or if he just too much understable of a disc, but it goes straight out of bounds on that right side. It looks like you just really want a nice low straight shot.
Yeah, see, that highs it out. You want a
Yeah,
putter or
long.
a mid-range to throw flat. Otherwise, it's just going to do exactly what those last two drives did.
200
and Reese here.
Yeah, it's under 300 feet, so.
Yeah, Reese has just gone up short. He didn't want to take into the OB into play. He just wants to chip up and takes his par by the sounds of it. Doinking a tree.
All these little guardian trees. So this is a birdie look.
Oh! Or maybe not. Maybe cashing the birdie.
Yeah, you don't have to have a perfect drive. You just start throwing them in. All these guys just taking turns and throwing in huge putts.
Yep, nice little.
And that'll be for his bogey putt from after the OB. And this is actually for bogey from. Oh, that was Liam. It's back there in the dark. I can't. No, there's Liam. Okay.
Yeah. That's
it's kind of dark. Yeah, there's the double bogey. Dang, all these OBs kind of caught up to a few of them, but Austin slams in yet another birdie. So he's separating himself from the pack.
That was a turkey there, so.
Hole 8, this is 139 meters, par 4, 456 feet, OB all along the left side, which you're teeing from. So kind of teeing from an island. Must cross inbounds or you're going to re-tee. So kind of like the other par 4 placement shot, we want to get around to that corner so you can see and approach the basket. Perfectly done.
You can be a little bit wider than that so you can have a straighter look to the basket, but just getting out there is just all you want to do.
Ooh, that's cutting in low.
It flexes out nicely.
Perfect.
Right in the middle. I like that.
Yeah, I got a good skip. Kept it low, out of the wind. That, unfortunately, is not low. That would be the opposite. And that is exposing a lot of disc to that wind. So that is going to blow him off into the trees on the right side.
Was that an instant replay or did Liam just do exactly the same thing?
You would have thought that you would have known to kind of correct that, but unfortunately they're going to be buddies and walk over there on that the rough on the right. And that's going to be a tricky approach up towards the basket. And they're still quite a ways away.
Yeah, that's not going to be easy. And he looks like he's going to go the inside route rather than the outside. So let's see how this plays out.
Definitely have noticed that Mario goes to that forehand pretty consistently.
Yeah, he is a forehand dominant player. But that's not a bad shot. He can get a putt from there. Whether Liam's going to go for the outside route. So this is two different players from the same spot. And that is skipping along nicely.
The ground play on that. That's one way to stay out of the wind. He learned from his mistake off the tee. Stay low. This is a beautiful approach by Reins.
Yeah, speaking of low, he's kept that nice off the ground, but not too on the ground and not too up. That's a nice approach shot.
Another low skipper. These guys really using the ground here. Unfortunately, his skip's just a hair long. Oh, I thought we were going to have another throw in.
Yeah, it was just off, but either way, it's a nice shot. And this is Mario. Ooh. This is for birdie.
Little bit obstructed. Nope.
Cash. That's 4 in a row for Austin.
Wow, definitely running away with it.
And now Reins. Oh.
Ooh. No, that was so mean. Oh.
He still takes a par, but it just takes away the birdie shot. That's not fair.
And he needed that after the previous hole of putting woes, so he definitely deserved that putt. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but not as unfortunate as missing the island on hole 9, which is a 73-meter par 3 to a raised basket. This is recorded previously. There is a raised basket this time. You have to make sure you hit the island, otherwise you are off to the drop zone.
And fun to have a nice squared in island. Usually all the islands are always these perfect little circles. So cool boxed in elevated basket. What a fun hole. And it's not totally mean. It opens up there on that right side right here where he is throwing perfectly in.
Yep,
so that's
right.
Way to use the property and design just a super cool, unique hole.
And Mario's gone for a high route.
A little high. Yeah, looks a little high. Oh, does not get the ground play as the previous hole, and that's going to land short OB.
Liam is going to be short. Didn't quite reach there. And from the drop zone, we have Mario Tolberg.
Oh, no! Sit down.
Well, he was asking to sit down, and it did.
He got lucky there. This is where you definitely want to aim on the right side. There we go. That's a good correction. Don't even risk that. There's just so much wind. It can just lift up that disc and carry it away so easily.
Oh, don't roll away. Oh, just stays safe.
Reins is having to battle through some bad luck. Unfortunately, that post kept him in at least.
And that was a nice putt, but also look at the leg spread on the cameraman there. Oof.
Definitely some great flexibility to get the perfect shot from back there. This is Reis's par putt.
There we go.
And in.
And that basket's the only permanent basket that we had and we were able to use.
Wow, just like that, the front 9 is over. Austin takes a lead and at 11, and Clayton squeaking up into this battle at 8 under, Mario at 6. And then this is going to continue on. Check out the back 9.
See you there.